Hello, my name's Christopher, and today I'm going to show you how to install Librespeed on Dockge. So a little bit about this series, I'm going over a home lab, just installing things, getting things set up, everything like that. So if you're interested in that, subscribe, comment, like, and support the channel, and let's get started. I wanted to let y'all know about the Big Bear community. We just launched a community on community.bigbeartechworld.com. It's based on discourse, so go on there, join it, and say hi. So let's get back to your registered programming. So this is what we'll be installing today. A Librespeed speed test. It's self-hosted speed test for HTML5 and more. Easy to set up, examples, configurable, mobile friendly, supports PHP, Node, and multiple servers and more. And no Flash, no Java, no WebSocket. And then this is a very lightweight speed test implemented in JavaScript using XML, HTTP, and request and web workers. Here's a screenshot of it. It supports download, upload, ping, jitter, the IP address, the ISP, the distance from server, optional, telemetry, optional, results for sharing, optional, and multiple points of test, optional. And then the server requirements. So that's what we'll be installing today. So I'm going to start on Big Bear Video Assets. There will be a link down in the YouTube description to get to this. I'm going to scroll down to how to install Librespeed on Dockge right here. And then I'm going to go into Docker Compose. So a version 3 of Docker Compose is being used. And then I'm going to set some services. And then the service underneath the service is called Librespeed. Now we're in the service of Librespeed, so we're going to set an image. So it's coming off of Docker Hub because there's no URL before this. It's Linux server and Librespeed. The Docker image tag is 530. So right now this is currently the latest version. Container name is called Librespeed. The environment variables, the user ID and the group ID for permissions is set to 1000 for Linux server. And the volumes are right now persisted. So the Librespeed config is on the host side. And this is a local volume. And the config on the container side. So the left side is the host side. The right side is the container side. And then now I'm going to set some ports. So same thing with this. The left side is the host. The right side is the container. So 7400 on the host. If this does collide with another port on your host, then you can change it to like 7401 or something else. And then on the container side is 80. You do not need to change the right side of these, the volumes or the ports. Leave them as they are. And then now the restart policy is unless stopped. So that means that if you stop it for no reason, it will not try to restart. But if it fails or any other reason, then it will try to restart. And then now I'm going to initialize the volume down here. So Librespeed config. I'm going to define it. And then this goes with this up here. So I'm going to go over here to copy raw file. And then I'm going to copy it. And then I'm going to go over to my Dockge and get this set up and installed. So I wanted to let you know about the Big Bear Club. You can join it, and it greatly supports this channel, and I very much appreciate it. So if you'd like to join the Big Bear Club, you can go down the YouTube description and go to my Ko-Fi link and join it from there. So let's get back to registered programming. So I'm going to start on my Dockge. I'm going to go into the Compose button up here, and then I'm going to go to the stack name. I'm going to give it a stack name of Librespeed stack. And then now once I do that, I'm going to go over to the editor right here. I'm going to paste in the Docker Compose that I explained over in Big Bear Video Assets. And then now you can see it over here. It populated over here. And if you change things over here, it syncs over here and vice versa. So I'm going to go ahead and deploy it. And what this is doing is just pulling down the container from the registry, getting it extracted, and getting it up with Docker Compose. This uses Docker Compose underneath and the Docker engine to run it. So now you can see it's up and running, and it's good to go on 7400. So now I'm going to go into my Dockge, and I'm going to go in the Librespeed stack right here. So your actions up here are edit, restart, update, stop, and then stop and down, and then delete. The update just updates the current tag of the 530 right here. It pulls it down, redoes the local cache, and then pushes it back out and redeploys it. You can see the containers down here. You can see where they're listening on, so 7400 on the host. And you can click this and go to the actual UI. You can go into the bash for each container here. And then now you can go in the container. You can go in sh2 and do the same thing. And if bash isn't supported, then you can always go into sh if that's supported too. So now you can go and edit right here. You can add a new container to this Docker Compose right here, and then press add container. You can also edit the current container, and then it will sync over here. You can add environment variables. You can add networks, internal networks, and external networks. You can also add URLs down here. So you can close this with tapping on and off of the edit button. You can delete the container out of the Docker Compose. You can also edit the Docker Compose over here instead of using the UI. You can save your changes, and then now you can discard them. So I'm going to discard them since I don't need to change it. You can see the logs down here. This is really handy to be able to see what's going on in real time. You can see the current Docker Compose being used. This is read only over here though. And now that's a little bit about the stack options and Dockge. So now we're going to start on Dockge again. And on the home, you can see active, exit containers, and then the inactive. And then you can see your stacks over here. So I'm going to go into to the Libre stack over here. And then I'm going to go down to 7400 right here to go to the UI. And now you can see the UI. You can see the ping, jitter, download, and upload. So I'm going to just test it out and see what it does. So the ping and jitter and download. And then now the upload. So, and now you can see the results right here. And you can see the image that you can share down here. And you can see the test ID. So, that's how to get Librespeed working on Dockge. So I just went over step by step on getting Librespeed running on Dockge with Docker Compose. So if you like this tutorial, subscribe, comment, like, and support the channel. And if you have any video suggestions or you need community support, you can go down to the Big Bear community and join our forum. There's a link in the YouTube description. So stay tuned for more.